Okay, it's been a long time since I've actually done this series, so I'm going to pick up on it again because I was supposed to. I think I did before, but then I think it randomly got deleted when I had to reboot my laptop. Anyway, hey everyone, it's me, Andrew. Welcome to my channel. I don't know why did I say my name like that? Welcome to my LGBTQ plus and cosplay series where I talk about how cosplays help me for my gender identity, gender sexuality. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to my LGBTQ plus and cosplay series where I talk about how cosplays help me through my gender identity, my sexuality and my gender expression. So today we'll be talking about sexuality. So how does cosplays help me with my sexuality? Well, this probably has to do with like my first male cosplay, which I talked about in a previous video like ages ago. I think it was probably like from this series of seeing many people do cosplaying as male characters that identified as female, and just I think it was just from the time when, especially when I cosplayed as a male character and then I saw someone else do a male character and it was the whole entire like OTP ship, yaoi ships, all of this stuff that's kind of really cringy to bring up again. But I don't know if anyone, I think people now who have started doing cosplay, maybe they may not have done it, but back then, when I did a male cosplay and someone else did a male cosplay and it was a yaoi OTP ship thing and you used to take like fan service pictures, nothing like too cringy, probably like pretending to kiss, hold hands, you know, really cute. Like, okay, so example, Ellen Light from Death Note. So I didn't actually do that with anyone. Did I do it? I don't know. I remember cosplaying as Elle, but then anyway, I don't know. But there are scenarios where I would cosplay as a male character and someone else would cosplay as a male character and we'd like hold hands and pretend to kiss. And all those really, at the time I thought, really cute pictures. I was also really embarrassed as well because I was like, I haven't done this with anyone. But then it was just kind of like, am I attracted to this person because they're cosplaying as a character and I'm cosplaying as a character because we're both doing a ship picture? Or is it because I'm actually attracted to the person behind the cosplay? And I think from that, like, am I attracted to this person outside of cosplay? It definitely played a huge part in terms of like my dating life. It was nice to do that in cosplay because if it was me outside of cosplay, I'd be super embarrassed and I would not hold that level of confidence to pretend to kiss someone in a picture. Hi, I totally forgot to say, if someone's asking you to do an OTP picture or a shippy picture where like you're holding hands or pretending to kiss, and if you don't want to do it, just say no. That's totally fine. Don't feel like you're pressured to do whatsoever. The things I spoke about, I was totally okay with it. 2 people consented to it, and that's totally fine. So just like tread a bit lightly with it. And just make sure that you're being safe and careful because that's what matters, and also consent is like super important. Just because you're cosplaying as a character and someone's cosplaying as a character that they ship you with, it doesn't mean you have to instantly like make out or hold hands. You do what you want to do, and if you don't ship it, then be like, no, I don't ship it. So yeah, so consent is important. You're important, and whatever you want to do is super important as well, and just like be safe, okay? Just be safe, please. Okay, you know, despite doing like, you don't have to take shippy pictures of people, but also what was great at the time when I was young and I was doing all these shippy pictures of people, I think what was really great about it is that I actually got to hold someone's hand and just finding that intimacy with someone else. Nothing sexual, but just holding hands was like really nice, and that's like that's something I couldn't be able to do outside of cosplay, like with school friends, if that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. But yeah, there's levels of stuff that you do with people in cosplay that you don't usually do outside of cosplay, and even though you realize, oh yeah, it's just holding hands with someone and we're just cosplaying as our OTPs together, like sometimes it's like, this is actually really nice because maybe I can see myself do this with someone else in the future later on. So yeah, that's one of the things that I really appreciate from doing that. And just, yeah, but also I think with me, I'm like I love to hug my friends and stuff like that. So, but yeah, if someone doesn't want you to hug them or hold hands, then don't do it. Please respect their space. So yeah, I think I'm done adding all these bits and so at the time, because I was exposed to the LGBTQ community, obviously before there was a name in my mind to register as people part of the LGBTQ plus community. because like you can do all these shippy pictures with people who are cosplaying as like different characters and stuff like that. Because no one reacted badly to it, it was like, yeah, this is cool. Gay is fine. Being part of the LGBTQ plus cosplay community is great. This is all fine. And so I think because like no one showed a really bad reaction to it, then like it was totally cool like when I did it with friends and stuff like that. However, there was a downside. Like obviously there were times when I thought I was attracted to someone, but it was just really just because we were cosplaying like our OTP together, and that's like really bad. I mean, back then I was like young and it was cringy, and like I've learned from my lessons. Okay, I really have. Like there were some times when I would like make, I don't know, I thought I'd made it up, and probably I did, like, oh my god, they totally like me outside of cosplay, but they really don't. They just like the character I'm cosplaying as. And there's nothing wrong with holding those expectations, but then obviously it's like the reality of it. If you're doing an OTP picture with a friend or someone that you're attracted to, don't hold the expectation where you think you're gonna go out at the end of it. You're not, like maybe, but like, we don't know. Obviously it turns out differently for people. I hope this made sense in terms of my sexuality, but yeah, I think towards the end of it, like I did find myself attracted to people outside of cosplay. I mean, like they do cosplay, but obviously it isn't just because I cosplay as a character. I went out with a few people and stuff like that, and sometimes it didn't turn out well, and that's okay. I think also in terms of like my sexuality and the cosplay and dating scene, that definitely had an effect of like in terms of like my future and my current relationships right now, because like my previous other relationships I've been, I think 90% of them are part of the cosplay community, because within that cosplay community is the LGBTQ community, or the cosplay community within the LGBTQ community. It's all just endless, kind of like intertwined, almost Inception in a way. I also wanted to find someone who also had an interest or knew what cosplay was, instead of me embarrassingly like trying to explain what cosplay is. It's not me being embarrassed. I think it's sometimes it's the anxiety of like, what if people don't know what cosplay is, and what if they think I'm just weird? But then it's like, I'm okay with being weird. People can go F themselves if they think it's weird. Sexuality's fluid. Like, go out with anyone you like, and if you don't want to go out with anyone, that's also totally cool as well. I now identify as bisexual. Back then I thought I'd either be straight or gay, but like, I just like people. Maybe I'll talk about more stuff in another video, because like sexuality is just like, it's very complicated when you're trying to explain how you get to the point where you are now, because there's just so many things that has been a part of it. So I think that's why all what I've said is just very jumbled and all mixed together, and I'm really sorry if I do come across really incoherent. So yeah, I hope that made sense. So yeah, if you have any questions in terms of like how cosplay's up to you with your sexuality, let's talk about it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video.